This is all the Real Madrid news that came out April 30th. And we're starting with this. The team was training. They are training for the game against Celta Vigo on Sunday. Now, Mbappe and Vinny did not train on the pitch today. They stayed inside the facilities. Now, we also received news about Ferland Mendy. He will undergo surgery. Season is over for him too. And a medical report came out saying Ferland Mendy has undergone successful surgery for a rupture of the proximal rectus femoris tendon in his right quadriceps. And also, according to Arancha, Alaba will also undergo surgery today. Alaba has a tear of the internal meniscus in his left knee. And also, Alaba has undergone successful surgery. And it was also said that Rudiger has felt great pain in his knee for nearly a year. Real Madrid have known about this. Now quickly, this is the Real Madrid defense. 5 defenders are out. And Real Madrid have suffered 55 injuries in the last 3 seasons alone. Alaba 7 injuries, and the list goes on. And we also got news about Rodrigo. Rodrigo is going to request a contract improvement from Real Madrid, according to Guillermo. Now, if you're enjoying the video so far, just like the video so I know, and also follow if you want to stay updated with Real Madrid news. Now there was more news. Rodrigo is considering to leave, according to Radio Marca. Only an express request from the new manager to convince him to stay would change Rodrigo's idea, which is to close this chapter at Real Madrid this summer. Rodrigo believes that the focus is exclusively on BMV, and that he is not valued enough. Now there was also more Ancelotti news too. Sources at Real Madrid say the club has not blocked Ancelotti's exit before the Club World Cup, but warned he forfeit his final year's salary if he leaves in June, despite verbal agreement done for days. The deal between Ancelotti and Brazil was not signed, as there's no green light on Real Madrid exit conditions. In any case, Ancelotti still expected to part ways with Real Madrid. And Ancelotti has an offer of 50 million euros per season from Al Hilal. And he was scheduled to announce his first squad list on May 26 and debut as Brazil's coach on June 6. Now, Marca says this. Sources close to Ancelotti denied that Carlo wanted to collect part of his money for the year left at Real Madrid. They assured that the club had not put up any obstacles, and that he had not asked for compensation from Real Madrid. Real Madrid have given Ancelotti the green light to negotiate with Brazil. They were not in favor of him signing now with La Liga still ongoing. Now back to Relevo. They said that Real Madrid insists they have nothing to do with this Ancelotti and Brazil situation. No one has ever told Ancelotti that he can't leave before the Club World Cup. But if he does, he won't receive the agreed money. Now ESPN Brazil said this. Ancelotti and Real Madrid will have a meeting today in a final attempt to resolve the exit terms. Brazil's federation president has marked today's meeting as an ultimatum. And Jorge Picon said Ancelotti in Brazil is still open. Important hours ahead. And Edu Aguirre said Ancelotti to Brazil is back on. Now Mario Cortegana and The Athletic said this. Ancelotti's and Brazil's situation does not change much at Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso is still the preferred choice. Ancelotti has options other than Brazil if the deal doesn't go through. He has interest from Saudi Arabia, with Al Hilal being one of the clubs. If neither options appeal to him, he could stay at Real Madrid in a non-coaching role. And despite all the drama, Ancelotti is not expected to be Real Madrid's manager in the Club World Cup if Xabi Alonso doesn't join before the competition starts. Solari and Raul are the options. And Jose Felix Diaz said, Florentino Perez and Ancelotti have no problems with each other at all. They're both focused on La Liga. After it ends, they will do what needs to be done. And Real Madrid want to give Ancelotti the same farewell Toni Kroos had. And while Brazil are waiting for Ancelotti, Real Madrid have also made a move and have the possible replacement under control, Xabi Alonso. Now, according to Guillermo, there are some more players who should undergo surgery but will wait until after the Club World Cup because it's considered an important tournament. And while speaking about Xabi Alonso, he has 3 targets in sight. Martin Subimendi, Florian Wirtz, and Jonathan Tah. And Franco Mazzatono has decided to wait for Real Madrid. He has informed all clubs interested. Franco Mazzatono will wait for Real Madrid until the last moment. The clubs interested in Franco Mazzatono received this response. Let's wait for Real Madrid. We're not in a hurry to leave River Plate. And well, like I said, Franco Mazzatono is in no rush to leave River Plate. If he has to leave now, he'll only leave for Real Madrid. It's his priority. And according to this source, Real Madrid are interested in Enzo Fernandez, but Chelsea insists he will not leave. And speaking of Ancelotti, his son Davide Ancelotti time as assistant coach comes to an end. He will be the manager of some team next season, probably in one of the big leagues. And also according to Marca, Real Madrid have joined the race for goalkeeper Joan Garcia. The reason is that Jorge Mendes had a meeting with Real Madrid and informed them that Lunin has interest from several clubs. This raised red flags. Now Real Madrid have entered the race for Joan Garcia. And also Tchouaméni is Real Madrid Player of the Month back-to-back. And Mbappe is nominated for the UNFP Best French Player Playing Abroad. And Marcus Thuram said this. Lamine Yamal, the best player in the world? He said the best player in the world is French. And the second best is French too. Ousmane Dembele and Kylian Mbappe. After them, Lamine. And well, with that being said, let me know what you guys thought about the news.